Edgar Wright's The Running Man throws us into a blood-soaked game show of get rich or die trying. But is this a standout like Sinners? Or is it too conventional for us to care? Let's find out now on Screen It or Stream It.
Ben Richards, 35, married, one child, in medical crisis, employment status, blacklisted. But there's still a way out for you. It's the biggest show in the country.
Bloodlust is our birthright! Set it free! Welcome to The Running Man!
Now, when I first watched this trailer, I thought, man, this is a great setup with high stakes and a clear goal. This has to be a remake. So I did some research and boom.
You cold-blooded bastard.
Since I subscribed to Paramount Plus, I was like, I might as well watch it. And I gotta tell you, we got a problem. First, in the 1987 setup, Ben Richards isn't even after money. He's trying to clear his name.
I said the crowd is unarmed. There are lots of women and children down there. All they want is food, for God's sake.
He's forced to join the show after he's framed for a military conspiracy he tried to prevent. Then the government twists the footage, brands him as the butcher of Bakersfield, and makes us watch as he's hunted down in public.
One of us is in deep trouble.
That's cold-blooded, but great storytelling nonetheless. Now, clearly this is a wild setup for Hollywood, and it's obvious why they're adapting a more politically neutral tone. But this setup is so much better than what we have today. Now, every filmmaker is entitled to his or own interpretation, and Edgar Wright is more than proven in his ability to adapt. But baked into the conventionality of this pristine setup is what I believe is the film's biggest flaw. Ben's wife is the key to understanding how we should feel about Ben outside of the game show. And the lack of conflict or any sense of a story arc really cripples Ben's emotional arc. Now, how do I know this? Let's go back to the 1987 film. Amber starts as Ben's reluctant opposite at odds from him from the jump. And only after slowly leaning into the truth does she empathize with him, which in turn makes Ben feel more heroic. Wright's adaptation gives Ben a family, yes, which feels juicy on the surface, but because he's a lone fugitive, there's no one around him to really challenge his emotional growth. And that's a major miss, especially for a movie that's on thinner ground than its predecessor.
You know, it's a very negative attitude.
Again, Edgar Wright is one of my favorite directors, and I'm sure this movie is going to be packed with clever escapes and inventive sequences. But escape stories require rich character arcs that allow us to relate to both why Ben needs to escape and what he needs to stop running from to grow internally. So if you're looking for a high-octane cat and mouse chase with more CGI stunts than you can count, definitely screen it. But if you're looking for a more nuanced dystopia with deep modern commentary, then this one might be a stream it. Now, if you like this breakdown, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. Again, I'm the Trailer Critic, and I'll see you in the next episode.